Hello everyone, this is Amanda McGuire and this is my week 4 discussion board for MPA 594. For this week's discussion on comparing public and private organizations, I'm using the United States Postal Service and Federal Express, or FedEx. Graham Allison asked whether public and private organizations are alike in all unimportant aspects. The United States Postal Service and Federal Express both provide mail and shipping services to the public. With this as their goal, these two organizations are alike. However, the important ways these organizations are different has to do with how they achieve that goal. In particular, they differ in structure, efficiency, and in making changes. As Appleby stated, government organizations were created to fulfill a need. The USPS was founded to provide a mail delivery service for a nominal fee. FedEx was created to fill gaps in the postal service system, providing faster service at a higher rate. USPS, a public service, is run based on bureaucratic theory. Weber, a defined, rational, regulated organization based on Weber's formal organizational structure, whereas a private organization like FedEx follows a patriarchal internal governance. In other words, it's got flexibility in structure and is only structured based on internal processes. USPS is held to government regulation and standards, while FedEx is only governed by its stakeholders. There is a clear distinction in how each of these are structured, and while they serve the same purpose, they are distinctly separate, such as a layer cake or dual federalism. USPS and FedEx are also different in efficiency. Frederick Taylor used science to attempt to create efficiency through procedure, taking the human element of production completely out of it. While a private organization such as FedEx may benefit from this approach, viewing staff as disposable and interchangeable, this approach does not work for a public organization such as USPS, which is held accountable to the people. With people as the focus of service, procedure needs to be humanized. When seeking efficiency, it's important to note that priorities are what drives us to be efficient. In the case of FedEx, as a private organization, the main priority is to make money and to be competitive, while USPS, a government organization, has only one priority, which is to efficiently serve the people. Efficiency in service is also affected by staff. Public organizations have an advantage in following the Pendleton Act, where people are hired based on merit. So an individual with experience and education is more likely to be efficient and skilled in their job, whereas FedEx doesn't have that requirement. As Follett theorized, staff are more efficient when they are part of a team, something that's made difficult by private organizations who are more focused on the bottom line than on the people. The idea of power with, not power over, also leads us to Fayol's esprit de corps, where if there's a buy-in, staff are more likely to have pride in their job. There's also equity theory. Staff who feel they're compensated fairly will work harder. Public organizations have been successful at this in offering greater benefits because they're federally funded. Finally, there's the question of cooperative federalism. What if USPS and FedEx work together instead of competed with each other? Finally, we look at change, or the idea of implementing change. Public organizations, as stated before, are subject to the will of the people, making changes only when the idea of the three streams come together. Policy, problem, and political streams all align with each other. That is when the changes are most likely to happen. Change can also occur only when there is a budget for it usually. And this, for public organizations, is restricted by the federal fiscal year and the whole budget process. There is also the issue of regulations and rules, which, if not made flexible, may become an end in and of themselves. On the other hand, Federal Express, a private organization, does not have such restrictions. Changes can be made quickly and without notice. Lynn Bloom's theory of branch and root also applies here. Public organizations are like the root. They started from scratch and slowly, incrementally make changes, growing over time, where a private organization is a branch created from a situation or a gap in service and growing and expanding from there. Both public and private organizations change is usually the result of the analysis of the effectiveness of the services they're providing. With all of the red tape public organizations go through, there is the theory of satisficing, doing just enough to satisfy the people, like a band-aid over a wound. So the question left is, if private organizations can improve so quickly, why can we not change the restrictions on public so that they can do the same? So in conclusion, USPS and FedEx, a private and public organization, both have the goal of providing a mail and shipping service to the public, which makes them the same. However, the two are different in all the ways that matter. Thank you very much.